CEO Mom, 5 tips for making work at home work out. CEO and work at home mom don't conjure up all the same mental picture at all. The CEO is sharply dressed in a business suit with polished heels, coordinating jewelry. She endures a daily commute to her corner office on the 10th floor, has power lunches, and can take time off and go to her children's class play, but returns to work whenever it's over. Work at home moms bring up images that a woman sit at a table with her laptop, most likely in her pajamas, and at least makeup free. She endures daily wars over who had the Matchbox car first, eats a peanut butter and jelly with her kids for lunch, hand sews all the costumes for the class play. While their working environments may be drastically different, as work-at-home moms, we make our lives a little easier when we start thinking of ourselves more like the traditional skyscraper CEO. No, it's not necessary to get out of your pajamas or even leave your house if you don't want to, but despite the contrasting environment, you are the CEO of your work-at-home business. And your business is just as important as a skyscraper CEO's company with as much, if not earning potential for you. Even though moms often start their business as more of a side hustle or a hobby, thinking of it as a real business will make it more profitable, easier, and more fun. Here's 5 helpful ways that you can live like a work-at-home mom, but think like a CEO. Integrate your schedule. The CEO has a paper calendar, or more likely a digital calendar, that both she and her assistant can have access to so that everyone on the team knows exactly what she's up to and when she's available. As CEO mom, you have 2 jobs, your business and your family. Put them both on the calendar. It may seem a little weird and too rigid at first, but if you write down all of your business activities and appointments and then think, I also need to do laundry today, you'll either never get to the laundry or you'll never get to the business tasks. Schedule the laundry, the kids' pickups, the dinner prep, vacuuming, etc. The same as you would a client phone call. It will help you keep all the balls in the air. Number 2, set expectations. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you probably are already familiar with this one. For some reason, the world thinks that you sit at home watching TV, playing Facebook games all day to fill your time, and with me, petting my dog. You're always the go-to person and always expected to be available. Even if people know you have some business thing going, they undoubtedly take it seriously. Working on making expectations clear to everyone. If you were at work outside the house, you couldn't randomly answer the door or take personal phone calls or make a batch of cookies on a moment's notice. And you can't when you're a work-at-home mom either. Just because you're home doesn't mean that you're available. Make sure your work obligations are clear to your family, your friends, and your family obligations are clear to your work colleagues who tend to think that because you work from home that you're available 24/7. Number 3, hire your family. Truth is, CEO mom is always different from skyscraper CEO. Thank goodness. A good piece of advice for a traditional CEO is not to bring your work home. Naturally, this is impossible advice for the work-at-home mom. And one of the beauties of working at home that you don't have to do a 9 to 5. You can work around your family's schedule. But what often happens is either your family starts to complain that you work all the time, or your business goes nowhere because you can't find any time to break free of the family and work. Because you can't separate your work from home don't even try it. Get your family invested in your business. Get them excited about how happy it makes you and the potential extra money that it will bring to enrich their family's entire life. The best way to do this is to give them a part in your business. Talk with your accountant, but this can even mean paying them to do the simplest tasks like filling and cleaning your office area. The specific tasks will have to also match your children's ages, abilities, and interests, but it's not that hard to come up with things that make them feel like they're helping. And as they get older, they actually can be a really big help. The key here is getting them to see what you do is just as important as what their friend's mom who drive to work every single day. Number 4, get help. One of the best things about being a CEO is that your job is to drive the ship to the planned destination. Someone else is responsible for making the ship is in good order, full of gas, and gets cleaned. Others are even responsible for the big decisions like chartering the proper course, making sure that all the people are on board, and avoiding collisions. You are the overseer with the ultimate responsibility, but you certainly don't run the company alone. And this is perhaps the biggest way us moms need to start thinking more like skyscraper CEOs. For some reason, work-at-home moms think that they have to be the one-woman show. Maybe it's because they have trouble seeing their business as a real business, or they're afraid to spend more time hiring someone, or where would this someone work from anyways? Fortunately, you can run a multi-million-dollar business with only virtual employees or independent contractors, and you can start as small as you need to from a budget perspective. We've talked about how to hire people to help you in your business in detail in our blog, and reading the following that advice that should be one of the first things you do in work-at-home businesses. Number 5, choose your tribe consciously. As a skyscraper CEO, you seek connections with businessmen and women you think that can help you. Maybe they can bring you business, or they can have a product or service you need, or they're connected to the right people to help your company get ahead in some way. Whatever the case, they form a tribe of connections that become the people in their virtual Rolodex that they can depend on. You'll also need your tribe, although it's obviously look different as CEO mom. Seek out and surround yourself with people who believe in your ability to build a real business and who operate in the virtual space, and who don't find it unprofessional if you have to reschedule due to a sick kid or excuse yourself on the phone for a minute to silence a little background noise from them. CEO mom have haters. These are almost always people who in reality hate themselves because they don't have the guts to try what you're doing. Just ignore them. Find your people. They are out there. In fact, we're right here at Kids Party Characters. And that's one of the things that makes Kids Party Characters such a great business opportunity. If you haven't started your business yet, or aren't convinced that you're in the right one, check out the special offer that Kids Party Characters I have designed for stay-at-home moms. No experience is necessary, and you'll get step-by-step training from me. I started out as a single mom just like you. If this opportunity resonates with you, you can set up a free chat with me, and I'll answer all of your questions to help you get started if you choose. Also learn more about the magic that we bring to children's parties with a Kids Party Characters business by joining us on facebook.com/kidspartycharactersny for all the daily updates. I'm Cheryl Jacobs. Thank you for listening to our Kids Party Characters podcast, and please subscribe below.